introduction of finalists for the United Kingdom Open Amateur Ballroom Championship. 6 couples have been recalled. They are from Poland, couple number 6, Marek Kosati and Paulina Glazik.
And they were placed second last year, and I'm sure are hoping to take the vacant position that was left when Chao Yang and Yiling Tan turned professional. And we welcome back Joran. Beautiful walls, natural pivots.
Here is a chance for them to show their...
Like stumble there at the end, which is unlike Marek actually. He's normally a very sure-footed dancer.
Yeah, they are. But here's a chance to shine on their own, to really show everybody how well they can execute each movement.
They have such powerful movement though across the floor. In fact, the camera sometimes lies that because you follow them around, you don't see the speed of the travel.
No. But these two, as you said, they have normally got a terrific balance and always on their feet. They never really hold the foot wrong.
And of course, being second last year, they're going to be favourites, I would have thought.
I was just going to say, familiar face here in the final at the UK.
Yeah.
They now have a good position to be in since the champion has not danced today.
Well, he danced yesterday in the professional, made the semi-final, which was incredibly good. Massive change.
That's it. And we'll have some new people coming in.
And from Poland, couple number 52, Lukasz Tomczak and Alexander Jerszak.
And Lukasz and Alex were in the final last year. They were 4th. And I'm sure they'll hope to improve on that this year.
They were also British finalists, if
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
right.
Yeah. Lovely, tall, elegant couple.
Yeah, they are very tall, both of them. They still managed to do a very good shaping with the body.
Well, Alexandra's so gorgeous, isn't she?
Yeah, they have a very good four in these two. They are very matched together.
The skipping, the stillness of the body with the speed of these movements. How it's all absorbed through the feet and the knees and the legs.
And not really disturbing the top at all, as you can see from here.
The only thing I find sometimes with Lukasz is that his legs are so long that sometimes they're a little bit out in front of him.
Yeah.
But he must cover twice as much floor with every stride than everybody
Very
else.
tall, his voice, very, very tall. And of course, that gives them the advantage to being able to move over the floor easily.
And Alexandra actually matches him stride for stride. Never looks
Flustered,
in any way, no.
For him, a bigger floor like this one in the British is
really suits them,
very suitable for them. Especially here in the solo presentation when they don't have to fight with other couple around them. That gives them a good advantage.
Absolutely. Wonderful quick step there to start us off.
Next into the final from England, couple number 74, Dusan Dragovic and Greta Lorinataiti.
Dusan and Greta, they were actually 14th last year, Joran, in the 24. Didn't even make the semi-final. And this year, in the final, they are so pleased. You can see that from Greta's face.
They have made a tremendous improvement in the last 12 months, and I'm sure they are absolutely delighted.
And now we'll see a gorgeous slow foxtrot. Now, ladies out there, watch this. No pressure, Greta. Get this feather and reverse perfect. Or I will personally shoot you. The leaves of brown came tumbling down, remember. Look at that. Feather finish, 3-step. In September. Curved feather in into an overspin. Beautiful movement, lovely use of basic movement.
Very, very musical too.
And he has that talent of gliding across the floor as if he's on wheels.
Very effortless. They have a very strong center between them, but they have managed to make it look so easy.
And I think one thing that Greta has developed over the last 12 months is this stillness and the use of her back in his arm.
And she feels out the shaping that he's creating for her very well, without disturbing the top line, as we can see from this follower here.
Absolutely.
That September in the rain.
Wonderful to be holding that hobble there. That should make the judges think.
Should be very pleased with that solo presentation.
Indeed.
Busan. Indeed. Very good. They look also very comfortable today.
From Poland, couple number 83, Sergei Russo and Dorota Makar.
And Sergio and Dorota, they were 6th in this final last year, so they're obviously hoping to push up a good couple of places, I would have thought.
They're in a good spot at the moment because they can't go lower. They can only go higher.
It's a nice way of looking at it.
That will be a positive thing for them, because obviously they have now a chance to improve their position from last year, and I'm sure with the dancing
they were dancing
will
well in the semi-final, thoroughly deserved this
already
final
from
place
earlier.
again.
Yeah, very good.
Natural turn, which is very unusual to see all 6 steps of the natural turn. Double reverse spin,
Yeah.
and the standing spin there.
But here we also have a lot of basic movements in the ballroom, which is nice to see that they are still using a lot of that one to make the ballroom look so classical.
Absolutely.
And readable.
And that's also the massive difference from earlier today when they were starting, when all those would-be finalists, those wannabes, were actually throwing everything in, all the tricks they could possibly do. You don't need to. You just need to do the basic work well.
And we're seeing here now, when we are back in the last 12 and watching now the last 6, that is, as you said, Martin, not really necessary to put everything in, and the more is better in this category here. In fact, the less you do and the more correct you're doing it, the more chance you have to look
Absolutely.
good. And we've seen that from the people we have watched already in the final, that it was beautifully executed with no mistakes at all, in fact.
This final is going to be unbelievably close.
It's a very tight final here, and we have another
From
2
China,
couples to go to.
117, Chong He and Jing Shang.
And Chong and Ying, they were 3rd last year. Love this couple.
They have a difficult task today, I feel, because also we have to realize that this couple is very young. They are probably the youngest couple in the final. But what a talent.
Absolutely.
I know you mentioned earlier about him, about his top line here. We
Their
can see
precision, typical Chinese, they are so accurate.
very, very accurate. With all that speed and all that choreography, his top seems always to be untouched. So light on the feet.
Indeed. And then the gait of their movements is so absolutely together, so precisely accurate.
Spot on the timing. Very nice to see. And they're relatively small. They are not really that tall. And they're covering the floor very well for.
Indeed, and the height that they get on some of those jumps.
Very impressive. Very together here in the kick variation.
And such deep feet as well, that's what I like about them.
I believe they have a strong discipline with their feet in the training. You can see here from the way that they execute the movement.
Yeah,
So
something that a lot
coordinated.
of couples don't bother about, the training of feet. But everything starts with their feet, doesn't it, Joran?
We have to start ballroom and Latin. We have to be aware of that the movement that happening at the top is going to start from the bottom.
And completing this final, ladies and gentlemen, from Poland, 124, Andrew Sedecki and Karina Nawrot.
And they weren't here together last year. So again, this is the first final for both of them.
But both also here very experienced dancers.
What about that dress, Joran? Do you like that dress?
This is a different style of a ballroom dress here. She's mixing red and white together. Normally red is not always the most used color in the ballroom.
In the ballroom section, no, it's used for dramatic, isn't it, in the Latin?
So she mixed it together with white, and white seems to be a popular color of the ballroom.
Well, I think the light floor, with the brilliant lights that we have here, the lighting is superb here. And you can see that from the television, all in high definition. This is being recorded, and you can see every sinew.
The colors are very clear on the floor.
Fantastic.
So we have 4 couples from Poland,
Yeah,
and one
indeed.
from England and one from China. An interesting final, Martin.
Yes, indeed. But Poland certainly are producing some unbelievably good couples.
Very good.
In the ballroom. And the Latin, in fact.
And Latin too, but mainly in the ballroom I see that there is a lot of couples. Also at Blackball we had a lot of finalists from Poland
And
there.
I remember many, many years ago when I first turned professional, they were begging professionals to go out to Poland to teach them. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that, Martin, and we can see now that
You probably weren't born then. though,
they're
you were.
probably not. I've been in Poland myself actually, but I know now that they have a very good
school system out there.
Very
yes,
good.
indeed.
You're right there,
Yeah.
Martin. A lot of good couples coming from Poland.
So it's like a mini Polish championships out there.
Here we are.
Spoilt only by Dusan and Greta and Cho and Ning.
This will be an exciting final.